So I'm going to go over how you clean pieces and especially how you clean when there's kind of a mild traverse. So anytime you come up to mild traversing gear, you want to make sure that you have a backup knot, because it's when you're cleaning traversing terrain that you're most likely to have the ascender pop up. That's when it's most likely to be weighted at kind of a funny angle. So as always, you push the upper ascender until it's just a few inches below the piece. You don't want to push it all the way up into it, because that can often cause it to get bound up in the beaner. Push it up, bring the bottom one up just a few inches below the top one, and then going to take the top one off, pass it over, and push it as high as I can comfortably. I can then weight that upper ascender, and on traversing terrain like this, what you can then do is lean over to the side, kind of get the tension off a little bit, swing back over. Now the tension's off the piece of gear. I can then clean the gear and keep going. Now when I'm cleaning, I'm always putting the gear on a sling, never on a harness, because what I want to be able to do is right when I get to the top of the pitch, be able to take off the sling, hand it to the leader if we're leading in blocks and the leader is going to do the next pitch, or be able to clip it to the anchor, get the gear sling from the leader and be able to rack it while he's dealing with the haul bag, etc. You never want to be in a position where you're handing gear back and forth all the time. Now, the question comes, how organized do you want to be when you are cleaning with the gear? There's kind of three schools. One is you just clip it all as fast as you can to the sling and deal with it later. The other is you meticulously separate things, take beaners off of nuts and put them all back together, order the cams in sizes from biggest to smallest. And then there's kind of a middle ground, which is the way I go, where I put all the slings and beaners and draws on one sling, and all the beaners I kind of just clump in groups of 5 or 7. And then I put all the other cams on another sling, and don't really worry about the sizing and getting them like that. And then that way, when I get to the belay, all the beaners are kind of organized and all the cams are organized. So that's how I clean terrain, whether it's steep or traversing or just kind of regular.